is this new opportunity really a promotion, i.e., you get a new title and commensurate compensation? Or is it a new opportunity that they're expecting you to do laterally with no change in promotion and no change in money? Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were. Not all promotions are created equal. There are three questions that I want you to ask if you are being shown a new opportunity internally in your organization. The first is that you want to understand why they chose you. And the way you can ask that question is the following. Thanks, Jamie. I so appreciate this opportunity and I appreciate your confidence in me. But I would love to know, what is it about my skills or experiences that made you think that I would be perfect for this opportunity? You want to understand whether or not this is an opportunity that the organization continues to believe is going to be important, as opposed to an opportunity that looks like a promotion, but it's not on the beaten path of the company's strategy. Early on in my career, someone said to me, Carla, you want to find yourself in a seat that's in the crossroads of how this company makes money. One of the things that I say to young professionals all the time when they're asking me about a potential seat that they are going to get, or they tell me about what they're doing now, I ask them, what's the business model of your organization? Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of young people who look at me and say, what do you mean, the business model? Translation, how does the organization make money? What's at the heart of this organization? If you are in a nonprofit, it may not be about making revenue. It may be about serving your constituents. How do you serve your constituents? How do you get the funds to serve your constituents? In a perfect world, you want to find yourself integral to how the company operates, how they make money. So the second question is, you want to ask the person that's giving you the opportunity, how do you all think about success in this role? If you are taking a role that already exists in your organization, then they should be able to answer the question, what success looks like in this role. If you are being asked to do something that's never been done before, you really want to ask this question, because a lot of times organizations create new roles for what they think they want to have happen in this role. But because it's brand new, they don't really know what it's going to take to achieve success. And in some cases, they may not be sure about what success really looks like. If you find that the answer to what does success look like in this new role is not quite clear, that should be your signal that you get to co-define what success looks like in that role. And if the person can't answer your question, you then say, give me a couple of days to think about this. And again, I appreciate your confidence in me. I want to come back to you and have a conversation about what I think success might look like. And if you agree, I'd be ready to take on this new opportunity. The third thing you want to understand is this new opportunity really a promotion, i.e., you get a new title and commensurate compensation? Or is it a new opportunity that they're expecting you to do laterally with no change in promotion and no change in money? If the latter is the case, now you want to ask yourself, if I take on this new role, will I get experiences and skills that I wouldn't get if I stayed in my current seat? If I get skills and experiences that might allow me now to accelerate on my career journey, that lateral move may very well be worth your time. If that is not the case, that you're going to get an abundance of new skills and experiences, now you want to have the conversation. If I take on this role, I'm clearly doing something that the organization needs for me to do. Let's talk about A, how long I'm going to be in this role, but B, what I'm able to do on the other side of this, and can I get some type of agreement or guarantee that I'll now be able to go on to this next role in 12, 18, 24 months, assuming that I deliver with excellence, which is what I intend to do. You want to have that conversation and understanding because there needs to be some kind of return for your taking a lateral move when you could be taking a move that accelerates your career. You want to understand that and have that conversation. Remember, data is your friend. You can't manage it or fix it if you don't know that it's broken or you don't know what it means. So, getting that understanding up front will be important to understanding whether or not you ought to take on this new opportunity. Go get them.